students, I welcome you all to my new video. Today we are going to start mathematics class 9 chapter number 4, algebraic expressions and algebraic formulas. Okay, what is algebraic expression? An expression which connects variables and constants by the algebraic operations. There are 4 algebraic operations which we are commonly used in our mathematics, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, so any expression which connects variables, constants by algebraic operation, that is algebraic expression. Okay, for example, there is 14, it's a constant, we can say that it's algebraic expression. X plus 2y, x plus 2y is a algebraic expression. It contains variables x and y, constants 2 and here 1. Algebraic operations are there, addition and multiplications. Here 4x minus y plus 5 is also algebraic expression because it contains variables x, y, constants 4, 5, 1, operations minus, plus, multiplication. 5x square minus 4x is also an algebraic expression. Okay, algebraic expression is what? Any expression which contains variables or constants are by algebraic operations. Okay, let's see this definition from the book, that is the 9th class book Surgoda board, and it is for science group. Algebra is a generalization of arithmetic. What is arithmetic operations? Addition, subtraction. Recall, when operations of addition are applied to algebraic terms, we obtain an algebraic expression. Similarly, the same example, this is an algebraic expression. 5x square minus 3x plus 2 by square root x. This is also an algebraic expression. I hope algebraic expression definition is clear to you now. Okay, move further. Come to the next, that is polynomials. What is polynomial? If we apply a condition on algebraic expression, then it becomes polynomial. For a polynomial, there is a condition on algebraic expression, that is power or exponent of a variable must be 0 or positive integer. Okay, the exponent of a variable must be 0 or positive integer, then it becomes a polynomial. For example, here x, it's a variable, minus x is a variable. What is the exponent of minus x? That is 1. 1 is a positive integer, so its minus x is a polynomial. 5x plus 3y, x and y are variables, exponent of x is 1, exponent of y is also 1. These are, 1 is a positive integer, so this algebraic expression is a polynomial. X square minus 3x plus 1, this is 2. Here the exponent of x is 1 and this is a constant term. 2 is also a positive integer, 1 is also a positive integer, so this algebraic expression is a polynomial. The following algebraic expressions are not polynomial. For example, x exponent is minus 2, exponent is minus 2, and for a polynomial exponent must be 0 or positive integer. So minus 2 is not a positive integer, so x degree minus 2 is not a polynomial. This algebraic expression is also not a polynomial. Why? Because the exponent of y is minus 4. It's a negative integer, so it's not a polynomial. This expression, this algebraic expression is also not a polynomial. Why? Because the exponent of y is minus 1 and minus 1 is not a positive integer. So it's clear from the definition, For a polynomial, an algebraic expression must be 0 or a positive integer. Must be 0 or a positive integer. Otherwise, that algebraic expression, whose exponents are not 0 or positive integer, then they are not polynomials at all. Okay. From in your textbook, the definition of polynomial is as: a polynomial is in the variable x is an algebraic expression of the form. This is the general form of polynomial. This is the nth term of polynomial. ठीक है? And the variable that is used in this polynomial is x, where n, the highest power of x, is a non-negative integer. Similarly, non-negative integer, that means the power of x must be a positive integer, and is called the degree of polynomial. Okay, the highest power of a polynomial is called the degree of polynomial, and each coefficient of a n is a real number. Okay, is a real number, and the coefficient of a n is the highest power of x, is called leading coefficient of polynomial. For example, what is the leading coefficient of polynomial? For example, it's a polynomial because all the powers are positive, no one is negative, is a positive integer, and it's also integers, not decimals. Okay, so it's a polynomial. Now, what is the leading coefficient of polynomial? Leading coefficient of polynomial is that the highest power of the polynomial, highest degree of the polynomial. This polynomial consists of 3 terms: first term, second term, and this is the third term. Now let's count the degree of each term. What is the degree of this term? Just add the exponents of variables. Here variables are x and y. Variables are x and y. Just add the exponents of variables. Exponent of variable x is 4. Exponent of variable y is 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. So the degree of this term is 7. This polynomial is 7. Okay. Now check the degree of this term, this polynomial. 2 plus 2, 4. Here the exponent of x is 1. Okay. Now the highest, the greatest degree of this of all these terms is 7. So we can say that the degree of this polynomial, the leading coefficient of this polynomial is 7. Okay, the leading coefficient of this polynomial is 7, and this polynomial contains 2 variables, that is x and y. This is a polynomial in 2 variables x and y and has degree 7 because 7 is the greatest. You can find the degree of any polynomial by split the polynomial into terms. Just check the degree of each term separately, and which one is greater, identify that, and that is the degree of whole polynomial. Okay. Self-testing. Justify the following as polynomials or not. Just justify whether these are polynomials or not. First one, 3x square plus 8x plus 5. For a polynomial, what are the conditions? An algebraic expression. In algebraic expression, exponent must be 0 or positive integer. So just check. Here the exponent of x is 2. It's a positive integer. Okay. Exponent of this axis, variable x is 1. It's a positive integer. And this is a constant. So this is a polynomial. We can say that this is a polynomial. Okay. Here the exponent of x is, first term is 3. Exponent of first term is 3. Exponent of second term is 2. This is also a positive integer. Exponent of third term is 1. This is also a positive integer, not negative. So we can say that this is also a polynomial. Let's move. Here the exponent of x is 2. That is a positive integer. Okay. Exponent of this x is what? 1 by 2. Is this an integer? No, it's a decimal number. It's a decimal number. It's not an integer. Either it is a positive, but it's not an integer. so we can say that it is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial. It is an algebraic expression but not a polynomial. Okay, let's find this. Exponent of x is 2, okay, positive. Exponent this x is 1, it's also positive. This is a constant. But what about this term? This is denominator of this algebraic expression. This is a denominator of this algebraic expression. When we take it on the numerator side, then it becomes 3x plus 4 exponent minus 1. Now there is also x, so the exponent of this x is not a positive integer, so it's also not a polynomial. Clear? I hope now you will able to define what is the leading coefficient of polynomial. The highest degree of polynomial is the leading coefficient of polynomial. What is the degree of polynomial, how to identify whether algebraic expression is a polynomial or not, and how to identify what are the algebraic expressions. Okay, let's move. Rational expressions behave like rational numbers. Okay, what are the rational numbers? We always learn that a by 2 is a rational number. A by b is a rational number. Okay, let a and b two integers, then a by b is not necessarily an integer, therefore number is extended and a by b is defined as a rational number. Okay, we always define this. A by b is a rational number where a and b are any integers and b is not equals to 0. B is not equals to 0. Similarly, just like numbers, if I am going to write on the place of a, instead of a, p of x, and instead of b, q of x, any two polynomials, then it becomes like this. Okay, when we write a by b, these are rational numbers because 1 is also a number, 2 is also a number. But if I am going to write x by x square then it's a rational expression. Okay, if we are going to write algebraic expressions in rational form, then it becomes a rational expression. For example, the quotient p of x over q of x of two polynomials, these are the polynomial. P of x is also a polynomial, q of x is also a polynomial. Where q of x is non-zero polynomial is called a rational expression. Clear? Just like the rational numbers, if we are going to write our algebraic expressions in the form of rational form, then it becomes a rational expression, because when we are going rational numbers, there are just numbers 1, 2, 5, 6. But if we are going to write polynomials in the form of rational, then it becomes rational expression. For example, 2x plus 1 over 3x plus 8. This is a rational expression, and the condition on 3x plus 8 is that it must be non-zero. Denominator must be non-zero, because if denominator is 0, then we are going to not define, it's undefined term. In rational expression, p of x is called the numerator and q of x is called the denominator of a rational expression. And rational expression need not to be a polynomial. It's not compulsory for rational expression to be polynomial. Okay, it's not compulsory from them. There must be a polynomial. They can any algebraic expression. There is no compulsion, because for a polynomial, exponents must be 0 or positive integer. But for a rational expression, there is no compulsion on the polynomials on p of x and q of x. They are simply algebraic expressions. Okay. Every polynomial can be recorded as a rational expression. Okay, every polynomial is recorded as a rational expression. Since we write p of x over q of x, we can write this as. So every polynomial is a rational expression. Thus, every polynomial is a rational expression, but every rational expression need not to be a polynomial. Clear? हर rational expression के लिए polynomial होना compulsory नहीं है. वो अल्जेब्रिक एक्सप्रेशंस होंगे, उन पे कोई कंपल्शन नहीं है, बस वो रैशनल फॉर्म में लिखे हो तो दैट इज अल्जेब्रिक रैशनल एक्सप्रेशन. ओके, बट पॉलिनोमियल होने के लिए एक कंडीशन है, दैट एक्सपोनेंट्स ऑफ द वेरिएबल्स मस्ट बी 0 और पॉजिटिव इंटीजर. ओके, now do this by yourself. Identify the following as a rational expression or not a rational expression. Now identify which are these a rational expression and not a rational expression. The first one, 2x plus 6. First one, 2x plus 6 and the denominator is 3x minus 4. कैन वी रेशनलाइज दिस मोर? इसे हम और सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हैं? नो. इसको हम कर सकते हैं, डिनोमिनेटर को? नो. कोई एक्स कॉमन नहीं आ रहा, कोई फैक्टर्स नहीं बन सकते. सो दिस इज इन सिंप्लीफाइड फॉर्म एंड दे आर नॉट एनी मोर रेशनलाइज्ड. सो इट्स अ रैशनल एक्सप्रेशन. ठीक है, रैशनल एक्सप्रेशंस. द मेथड फॉर ऑपरेशंस विद रैशनल एक्सप्रेशंस इज सिमिलर टू द ऑपरेशंस विद रैशनल numbers. Likewise, the operations which were applied for rational numbers, these operations are similar for rational expressions. P of x, Q of x, R of x, S of x are any polynomials such that all values of the variables that make a rational expression undefined are excluded from the domain. Okay, first one is equality. P of x by Q of x equals to R of x by S of x only if and only if P of x equals to P of x, S of x equals to Q of x or. Second one is cancellation. P of x by Q of x into k equals to P of x equals to Q of x. Exactly. If there are any term on numerator and denominator, we can cancel them. This is a property for this. Okay. If any rational expression is written like this, we can take LCM for this. Q of x, S of x, just like numbers. जिस तरह हम numbers में दो terms हमारे पास rational numbers हो तो उसका LCM लेते हैं, इसी तरह हम किसी भी rational expression का भी LCM ले सकते हैं, like Q of x and S of x. अब इसके denominator में Q of x है, S of x नहीं है. We can write S of x with P of x, and here S of x is present but not Q of x. We can write Q of x with R of x. We can take LCM in addition and we can take LCM for subtraction like this. Only difference between these two is the sign. Okay, what we'll do for multiplication, how to multiply the two rational expressions, P of x into R of x over Q of x into S of x. How to divide P of x divided by R of x and over X of x. When you are going to divide anything, just replace their places. Okay, R of x is denominator, just write the multiplication sign here and replace the places. R of x becomes the denominator and S of x becomes the numerator, and we can apply now multiplication here. This step, P of x into R of P of x into R of x, here P of x into S of x, Q of x into R of x. This is the division property for it. What is the additive inverse? Additive inverse of P of x over Q of x is minus P of x over Q of x. Additive inverse means you just change the sign. If you are going to write additive inverse of any polynomial or any rational expression, okay, if you are going to write additive inverse of any rational expression, you just change the sign. Multiplicative inverse or reciprocal of P of x of Q of x is just replace the places. P of x becomes the denominator and Q of x becomes the numerator, and for both must not equals to 0. Okay, now let's move to the exercise which you will have to do. Let's discuss some portion of your exercise. 4.1. Question number 1. Identify whether the following algebraic expressions are polynomial or not. Yes or no. just identify all these, whether these are polynomial or not. And question number 2, state whether each of the following expressions is a rational expression or not. Is it a rational expression or not? Just specify all of them. Okay. Still you have any question in these two questions of 4.1 first two questions, then you can ask in your comments. You can write in comments and I will answer. The rest of the portion of this exercise we will discuss in our next video. Thank you.